Namaskar, an Indian greeting for hello and swagatam. Welcome to my kitchen. My name is Kajal Vora, and if you haven't guessed already, I was born and raised in India, which is why today is special since we will be cooking an Indian meal, so it sure is close to my heart. It's a simple chickpeas curry called as Chana Masala, served in 3 different ways. And the best part of this recipe is that it is very versatile and you can actually replace the chickpeas with any beans. So let's begin. We will need to prep onions, tomatoes and garlic. Chop to get about a cup of finely chopped onions. Prep tomatoes to get about 2 cups of chopped tomatoes. And finely chop 4 cloves of garlic. Traditionally, Indian recipes uses a lot of oil, but I am choosing to give this recipe a healthy twist and skip the oil. I personally try to stay away from oil as much as possible and get my healthy fats through whole food sources such as nuts, nut butters, coconut and avocados. So, let's warm up the pan and have the heat at medium. You do have the option to start with 1 tablespoon of coconut oil or just skip the oil. Add cumin seeds and bay leaves or curry leaves to the pan and just shake it up until the cumin seeds turn slightly browned. Then add onions. Onions have their own natural oils. Keep shaking the onions, and when you notice it sticking to the pan, add about 1 tablespoon of hot water, or you can add 1 tablespoon of veggie broth. Add finely chopped 4 cloves of garlic and ginger paste. Saute for a minute. Then add tomatoes. Let it cook. Keep adding about 1 tablespoon of hot water or veggie broth to avoid sticking. Now add all the spices. Half teaspoon turmeric, 3 teaspoon ground cumin and coriander, 1 teaspoon paprika or red chilli powder, 1 teaspoon Chana Masala spice or garam masala spice. Saute all the spices and you can add some more water. Add 3 cups of cooked chickpeas and mix it all up. Add 1 cup of hot water or veggie broth, or I chose to add the water that was left over from when I cooked the chickpeas. Cover and let it simmer for about 20 minutes. When done, pour 1 teaspoon of lemon juice. You can choose to garnish with cilantro or some finely chopped peppers. You can serve this traditional style with some warm, comforting whole grain. Here I am serving with brown and wild rice and some store-bought tandoori naan. I do like to pair chana masala with marinated onions. I'm using pearl onions, but you can use any onions of your choice. Simply peel and chop the onions. With pearl onions, you just need to peel and pour enough vinegar to completely dip the onions. Let sit the onions for at least an hour or two. I like to keep this prepped in the refrigerator and they would last for about a week. My favorite way to serve this is in a Nourish Bowl, or some people call it Buddha Bowl. For a Nourish Bowl, I would choose a whole grain. You can choose brown rice, or here I have prepped tri-colored mixed quinoa. I have also prepared a simple slaw of mixed vegetables, including cucumber, purple cabbage, green cabbage, dill, and lemon juice. I also like to add microgreens and some nuts. Here I have spicy roasted peanuts and cashew nuts, a few slices of avocado, and a sprinkle of black sesame seeds. If you have to carry a meal for work or school, or just want to have a prepped up meal in your refrigerator for later, this is a great way to store it up. A meal in a jar. There is a strategy on how you layer food up in a jar. You should remember that the wet stuff goes at the bottom and the dry stuff at the top. We will add the chana masala at the bottom, then add any whole grain. Here I am adding a mix of brown rice, wild rice and quinoa. I will now add the slaw with mixed veggies, then the microgreens, followed by the nuts and lemon wedges at the top. And I have a delicious meal in a jar ready. Hope you find this recipe flavorful and delicious. Would love to hear from you. How do you like to serve your chana masala meal? And if you have enjoyed this video, it's always great to get a thumbs up. If you haven't already subscribed, then please do. Until next video, from my heart to yours, Namaste.